Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to some semi-final goodness between Beta Shocks and Doodoo Blast. I am joined here with a party cast of Don Cheadle, Fever
Gamers.
Rabbit, and soon-to-be Eagles when he starts Overwatch.
I'm in. What's up, everybody?
Welcome. This will be a good match.
Yes, sir.
If it isn't, then whoever wins between y'all's match is gonna get rolled by whoever wins this. So. Right now we got a pretty solid throwdown going down in White Room. The Demon gets the Fire Strike onto Richie. That's a really big first pick. You lose a lot of that stupid Symmetra Beam nonsense. Link's very low. Doodoo's gonna have to back, and it looks like Beta Shocks will be taking first point control here.
Richie went over to the Reaper for the retake.
Yeah, not a bad call. I mean, if your sim doesn't work in the first fight, you gotta get off that shit real quick or you're thrown.
Yeah.
I'm
honest. I was surprised they stuck with it to begin with.
Yeah, Richie's
Oh,
got
he's
a
hacked
nice
out his
flank.
ult.
Kelko is just off on the side, offling with no punish.
Oh my god.
Oh,
There
no.
goes Squiggle.
Oh no.
Nice shadow by
There's
Demon.
cleaning house. Yeah, and that's really what Beta Shocks do. They just kind of like, they fight a little bit in the front, and then they send their DPS to flank, and they just wait for your resources to be drained and just kind of fuck you over. Exactly what happened there. Squirrel went to the left and got two. Absolute madman.
And Kelko was on the other side as well.
Yeah.
He was also offling.
Rugga, fuck Mary kill Don Steve Rabbit. Fletch says fuck Don, Mary Don, kill Rabbit.
That's really
Anyone
good.
who doesn't say kill me has not been paying attention.
And back to paying attention to the match. I get distracted by chat. It's more fun that way. Doodoo is having a rough go just getting through this fucking doorway, and it's definitely no small O to the
They're
just
about to
spam
get
from the
EMP'd
Jigrat.
here.
That's a huge grab there by Kelko.
Oh,
Big shatter.
Huge amp.
Big-
Huge
oh,
amp.
huge
Really
beat.
nice beat. This is
oh,
looking
carnival
good,
territory.
but
Now, at 85%, you got to do what you got to do to take the point.
Absolutely.
Still isn't
Yeah.
over. There's,
I think
sticks.
They
Yeah,
probably
I
don't
think
need grab. I would want to see if they can hold it.
I would really like to see him to throw the grab right at the ceiling, but I think he did.
Well, we've been biased there, but
It's all about the dominance.
Doodoo caps at 99. Oh, solid trap onto the Mega.
Beta.
Appreciate that.
Execution's gonna probably try and pull him back and see if they can pick somebody off in the split off. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
They go straight.
Hello, Zach.
oh, early
Large
grab.
grab should be free kill on Demon.
Oh,
Oh.
Squiggle gets blown up. That's gonna be. I mean, I guess the Blossom kill on the Demon is
Reese.
gonna slow things
Yeah.
down a bit. But Doodoo's back into the point now.
Oh,
Flex gets caught in the trap on the
Paid
Mega.
Unlucky.
Fucking 10
Beat
million
the brain.
IQ.
Oh, Richie with the massive bait. Kelko is always
It's kind of even right now. Actually, Doodoo up a little bit.
Yeah. And without the front.
Oh, the
lane
graphic is
pressure,
backwards.
Sombra,
Thank you.
Kelko, he seems to like to off angle, and Doodoo does not seem to be in the mood to punish him so far.
Yeah.
Um,
And Deadshot just needs to charge up this beat in preparation for the CMP. They're oh, grab is out.
and
Link
the
is
hack-
cut
And
out.
he gets hacked immediately.
Tires out for
if
Doodoo
his
though.
tire needs to be big.
It's not gonna be with beat
Oh.
invested by King Thor.
Oh,
Although the kills are coming in
Okay.
anyway.
Oh, Fajikan's dead. They can do this.
it looks like it's Doodoo advantage slightly, and that
Oh.
should be it for Demon. Deadshot almost pinning Link, but
Deadshot just
Gets
needs to be
lucky.
careful because they still have that EMP and a
Yeah.
Cole coming in that can rip through them all if Deadshot gets EMP'd, and Flex is looking for him, trying to get an early hack probably.
Yeah.
If I were Deadshot, I'd be
Oh, he
doing
got
the circle
scouted
the
out.
ceiling.
Doodoo has tank ults though, so I would not count
Flex
them
has
out.
got the high ground though, and we will be following around for this
Oh,
horse
yeah.
shit. Oh no, it's gonna be massive.
Oh,
Although
yeah.
Deadshot does come in with the beat.
but they get Link.
Little late to save Link though.
Solo grab on Demon. Oh, big call here.
Richie
Yo, Richie's popping off.
I think
Richie gets Foxy. That's massive. Nice. Richie absolutely saving the day. Death Blossoms just to put a bit of punctuation on the fact that they take round 1 here on Control Tower.
Yeah, it really surprised me that they were playing Sombra on this map and on Control, where it's very brawly by nature, and it seemed like, well, obviously Richie got a lot of value out of the Reaper just being able to brawl to death.
And in the meantime, I'm here to let you know that we here at GHG are running a very special campaign here in the postseason, and it is the #BanBrugge campaign. Oh. And let me do a little explanation of how this is gonna work. So what I need you to do is, if you're friends with Brugge in Overwatch, I need you to go in and report him. It's just that simple. And there's definitely no reason or petty reason that I think this needs to get done. I think it'll just be great for the community as a whole. And
bonding experience.
Yeah, you know, just a ban for Brugge is a ban for America.
That's what I thought that they were gonna, Dudu was gonna do at the first match, is TP out and then immediately swap to the Reaper, because he can just TP up as well, and then you get the benefit of both the Symmetra teleporter and the Reaper, and it worked out for him this time. Reaper was able to brawl a lot more effectively than.
Fletch, I felt like I was pretty clear. You're reporting him for America.
Honestly, Dudu have been screaming this comp 5 times a week. Like, they are probably the best team in the league at playing Brawl Dive right here. So we should see how this irons up against the Beta Shocks.
I mean, yeah, Dudu looks very clean. That was a very, impressive to come back 100 or 99-0. More impressive just to come out and shut down the defending champs Beta Shocks. Squiggle tries to telly out, but Deadshot boops him right into the fish, and Dudu or Beta Shocks is just gonna fall back.
Yeah.
And there's just too much pressure from Dudu.
And they only use one ult to win that fight, which is insane, and this ult economy is out of control right now for Dudu.
Greasy's just hanging out in the back line right now with EMP, and it's just gonna be terrible. They're gonna have the Reaper tally it and Blossom absolutely obliterate the back line. That is oh man, they 100% practiced that, and they got it down clean. That was impressive. Beta Shocks needs to get out of bed if they want to win this one.
Yeah. Demon did invest Primal. I don't really approve of that, but
yeah, I'm not sure where that Primal was coming from. That going White Room into an EMP is asking for trouble. Just take the L and get the next fight.
Yeah, but we are going to see EMP Death Blossom eventually from Beta Shocks. That will be their win condition, but EMP is out. Counter beat from Danky. Bomb is out as well. Death Blossom from Squiggle doesn't catch anything.
Demon gets caught out.
Demon. Oh no. You gotta throw everything in right now if you're Beta Shocks, but like even if they win this, they're gonna be so far down in the old economy.
Yeah.
Richie is a big pick though.
Yeah, getting that Reaper out is gonna really, and they have the Reaper with Demon rejoining, is gonna really help Beta stay in this fight with their main damage dealer gone.
Getting low, there's Nort. Richie's back, and Beta flips it, which is good for them.
Yep.
Your Dudu, get out now. You're just feeding. You don't have your tanks.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is Demon has gotten picked early, almost I think every single fight, except the one
except when he had 1,000 HP.
Well, I'm gonna say and say my Demon's Ryan is like 4 times better than his Monkey. Demon's Ryan is a force to be dealt with, so it's interesting to see him flex over to this Monkey pick. But they're making it work.
The EMP Blossom is out for Dudu though, and if it's anything like the previous one, it's gonna be massive, and we'll follow along with Richie this time, just to be fair.
King Thor does have the beat. They're gonna need to try and either get him or...
Here comes...
Yep.
Greasy dies though before he can EMP, and Richie gets hacked. That's huge.
Beta looking pretty clean.
And now we are looking at an equal ult economy, folks.
Yeah.
They invested both support ults, and that's a great fight win. Both support ults against a EMP. You know, you'll take that, especially Cole, because you know he'll come back
Cole's
and fight.
stupid. Yeah. So quickly. And right now we're looking at if Flex can EMP and get the Death Blossom off before Dudu. We're looking at a very close 99 here. EMP is out.
Massive
The Blossom's
beat
in.
from Deadshot.
Huge. Deadshot has been on point with those beats.
He really has. Deadshot is a very, very good player.
Oh yeah.
Richie with the Death Blossom. Oh, he gets picked. I think that's it's close. Losing Reaper is really big. Probably the biggest pick right now.
The Deadshot is just
I think this
one of the
is
Lucio
Dudu's fight.
masterclass. Yeah.
And now, well, he comes back on the Tracer instead, and now they're gonna.
Oh, you.
Greasy builds another EMP.
Oh wow.
He is the greasiest of Tonka trucks. I think that's what his name is in reference to.
Oh, Deadshot dies though. Skoko comes in. Flex is gonna have to telly out.
Richie gets him though. Wow.
And there's map 1.
That was a clean map by Dudu.
Yeah, they did what they needed to do. Got 2-0.
I mean, I know they say don't judge an Overwatch book by its control cover, but holy shit.
That was crazy, yeah.
I do wonder though, because control is kind of the least teamwork of the map types. How the other ones will go.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Deadshot, 62% kill participation. God damn. I mean, yeah, again, Control is almost a completely different game to the rest of Overwatch. The map geometry doesn't really punish, like you said, lack of teamwork.
Definitely really interesting.
I mean, Dudu, they're pretty full committed to the dive, so I'm not surprised to see it.
Meanwhile, you highlighted Demon's Reinhardt, and they've subbed him out.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, F flips in.
Yeah, I know, like I said, like Dudu have been hard scrimming this dive comp, and they're gonna force it whenever possible. And the good news is it's meta pretty much almost anywhere.
Well, F-Flip looks like a Ryan one trick according to his profile, so.
Well, there you go.
Well, he's on home court then.
Yep.
Basically.
I'm surprised here that Flexecution is on the Sombra here. Whenever you play Sombra Reaper into dive, you just don't have any range, and I feel like you don't have any ability to take or control space. But we'll see how it works out for them.
This is a good rotation though. They've just by rotating, they've forced Beta Shocks down under into the corner and made them very diveable. And they leave. Oh my god, they split. They split themselves. You don't do that against dive ever. Oh.
F-Flip gets
hacked early.
I'm surprised to not see Beta Shocks just rotate to the attacker side.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually your move. You just keep rotating. If they're going to rotate, you rotate as much as they do. But they pin themselves in the corner by Hotel.
Oh, flank! Oh!
It's down.
This was 2 billion IQ. 2 billion IQ.
Is it a flank when he's just coming back?
Yeah, is it really a flank when he just walks forward?
You completely forgot about F-Flip.
Oh my god. Here I am complimenting their rotation, their splitting of Beta Shock, and they just fucking forget where his spawn is.
10 seconds, he's back.
Jazzasar in chat complimenting F-Flip's Ryan. I mean, yeah, after that, just like absolute W of a moment. Pretty good, Ryan.
That is an insanely fast grab and a nice anti-nade there to keep the heals from coming in.
Yeah, they do a really good job.
Can't get that tick.
One ult used and they have 5.
Holy
yeah, this is
shit.
I mean, this was their map pick, and they were very well prepared to play on King's Row.
Beta needs to try and hope that they can pressure out at least EMP and one other ult. If they can't get EMP out this fight, that they could be pretty close to map.
The thing though with
oh, Richie's well,
if you EMP first.
Yeah, EMP kind of like, it doesn't really matter if you're down in ults if you just get a good EMP and.
I mean, yeah, that's a
good point. Yeah,
kind of meta in Overwatch right now.
Dudu showing me why I'm wrong. I'll take it easy.
You're pretty used to being wrong, so it's probably not very hard for you.
This is very true.
Oh.
And you wonder why I'm called toxic.
Oh! Link sees through space and time and finds Flexecution. I just happen to be following along Link for that, and I think he sees the moment Flex just touches, and I'll have to go back and watch the clip on that. Nort drops the biggest Poké Bomb of his life. Oh! I mean, that very well could just be point B right there.
I think Beta will get a recontest on
Squiggle got out. That hack on Link is actually pretty big.
Potentially seeing an EMP Nano Death Blossom? Question mark. Or Shatter.
EMP Beyblade.
I still like questioning the Sombra. Like EMP is like good, but like
against this dive, you know,
that's not your win condition.
Like,
oh, big beat.
Big Shatter.
The Shatter is actually there to kind of counter the beat a bit and extend the quote stun a bit longer, and it works. It does quite a bit.
So they trade EMP and Shatter for beat.
But I mean, that's all you have beat for is EMP. So
yeah, this is looking pretty good for the Beta Shocks right now.
If Greasy can build up his ult faster than King Thor here.
We will see. It is a race, and King Thor just
big grab.
That's a large grab there from Kegel. How do you pronounce that name?
Kelligil.
Kelligil. Thank you. Those are two big grabs. So he's died twice for them, both times.
I mean, that's really all you are is Zarya in this meta, a grab bot, as I'm sure you can attest to.
No, grab is not important.
He throws him to the stars for
grab is irrelevant.
Because if Hash uses a grab, it's getting nobody, so you might as well.
Why waste your time holding on to it?
Exactly. Someone who understands me.
Greasy gets shattered trying to hack. Well, what did you expect?
So they trade, and it's not a good trade here.
That's a terrible trade.
They get Primal, and I think that's...
huge boop. But nice beat is out.
Self-destruct in, though. Everybody gets out clean.
Greasy's coming back with EMP.
I was gonna say, if Dudu can kind of play a little slow and Greasy can come in with a big EMP, and there it is.
And it's big. The counter's big, too, though.
Huge counter EMP.
Oh, man. The counter EMP cleans up.
Nice.
I mean,
though. You have to back up, like.
Yeah, I really like what Beta is doing. They're not being super aggressive. Their win condition is just to outlast the dive. They don't need to do anything more. And
as they say, they're playing slow, and it works for them.
They have the damage. They have the sustain. They just can't get bursted down.
Grease is over here looking for the hack of his life. And he hacks the Reaper instead of Reinhardt. He just can't. There he goes. He finally gets him. And he gets the kill. You know what? Tip of the hat.
Richie immediately going down, though.
Yeah, I don't like
another
that.
Big grab from Kelligil.
The nano onto Zarya was really clutch.
Kelligil just churning through them.
Nano Zarya is very underrated. Everyone likes the Nano German man, but building a grab really fast and a high charge Zarya can shred a team.
Yeah.
And like, there's nothing really for Ryan to swing on right here.
Right, and going into a dive comp, Ryan isn't the Nano target.
Beta lost on purpose just to play King's Row.
I mean, if you're beta,
Ooh,
clearly
Don,
like
I would check chat right now.
Brugga! Brugga, bad Brugga! Get him out of here!
And you're all asking why we should be banning Brugga, and he's roasting Don over the coals like that. I mean, he's just answering the question himself.
Ban Brugga 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Truth.
Also ban Gecko. Gecko completely missed our scrim earlier today. He's chilling in Twitch chat.
Oh boy.
Hey Gecko, how you doing, man?
Should have brought me in, dude. I would have popped off. Probably would have been working, but that's okay.
Just saying, you'd be at work.
Is Zach someone on your team, Don?
Yeah, he's our other flex support.
Zach, I was halfway done, and then you guys lost.
Unlucky.
I mean, I could still do it, but it'll make absolutely no sense. Gecko is sorry. Brugga says he runs this ish. The Discord hierarchy says other.
Discord hierarchy.
Oh, so we see a kind of poke dive coming up from Dudu here, switching up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta. The poke you need a little bit more when you're on defense, because once you engage, especially on a Rein comp, you're kind of committed, and you can't just play around the point and look for your weakness. You have to try and poke them out early.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Dudu doesn't go back to the Rein. They look quite good on it, and Link is a very good Reinhardt.
Oh, and Dudu BetaShark's just kind of taking point right now. Dudu kind of scared to touch.
Yeah,
I mean,
the pick on Squiggle can be big. Link is just kind of all alone and getting melted right now.
But he survives. The double pocket is too strong.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's anti now though. Oh, Nax.
Unnatural.
Oh, Nort comes in to save the day though.
Dude, Link should not be alive right now.
This is insane.
Oh my god.
Stacks and Deadshot just absolutely hard carrying his ass. He gets nanoed. What is this stall?
It looks like they jump over Shattered. Big EMP from Flex.
Alright, well, the EMP comboed with the anti-nade on Link finally ends the most ridiculous stall we've seen in the history of this server.
That was something. And with Squiggle picked, you just don't have the damage. Got the nade, you got the...
Yeah, Zach, your photo was something. Maybe I'll, you know what? I'll come up with a, I did have a idea in my head for another oof meme, and maybe I'll throw that one out there.
I'm ready for this. Yeah, so BetaSharks are already pressed up to pretty much where the cart stopped. Ooh, Big Dragon splits the team right in half.
Massive charge though. Takes out Stacks.
Yes. Oh, that's a huge pick.
Meanwhile, Bob's just taking a sweet ass nap, and Richie does all the work himself.
So Dudu is down to Nort, switches over to the Zarya. I don't think that's too surprising.
Yeah,
Richie jumps over now to Reaper as well.
You've got so much coming in from BetaSharks right now. You have Grav, Beat, Death Blossom.
With 4 minutes.
Yeah, and Dudu, you have absolutely nothing.
Dudu has
a lot in that fight.
They are pushing back their line here. Oh, Reaper in the back line.
He's gonna get out too.
I mean, those are the kind of Death Blossoms you want to see. You don't want to see those big, kind of going for everybody Death Blossoms. A single Death Blossom to secure a kill on a support.
Oh, Northblock's part of the shatter here.
Can flip a
like
fight.
anyone gets it.
I mean, they're 4th in inches right now. Now they're like 1st in inches with 3 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, Flexecution coming around back to get some flank pressure, but immediately gets out.
Oh, gets Nort too, and
Squiggle.
I think we're on to Gibraltar next. That's my prediction.
Okay. Any other votes?
Nah, dude, Denki's about a 1v6. Oh, I'm wrong.
Oh, I'd have to look at the map pool, but Gibraltar.
I mean, yeah, Gibraltar is a hard dive map.
I think that's kind of gonna be the story here.
Dive not dive.
Yeah. Fortunately, though, I'm gonna have to head out. I have to eat before our scrim. Good luck to both the teams, and
thanks for stopping in
and casting
for 2 maps.
Adios.
Fletch calling Junkertown. Time will tell.
Junkertown is it's a map, all right.
It's a map. It's a map in Overwatch.
It's a map.
It's a map. It's not. That was a good pick.
Yeah, Squiggle on to. And I'll even I'll double down. I'll throw $20 to a charity of Brugga's choosing if we get him banned.
Ooh man, a charity bet. I like that. A
best
wholesome
kind
way
of
to
bet.
ban an individual.
A wholesome ban to stop somebody from playing a game they love.
How terribly wholesome of you. You jerk.
Yeah, so I think we maybe see the poke dive come out from Doodoo Blast, and kind of a more Doodoo Blast style brawl dive from Beta Shark. So pretty interesting here.
Yeah, Squiggle onto the Tracer. The Tracer Sombra is interesting. The Sombra Widowmaker, definitely what you called there. You knew what they were gonna do on this map.
Yep, I yield. That was a good pick.
Both Sombras almost just kiss each other in the back line.
I ship it. Oh, Richie going back to spawn though. He is off the Widow. He doesn't see the mirror. He is coming back onto the Reaper.
Or
okay.
I like that switch a lot, especially when the Beta Shock is running Tracer Sombra. As long as your supports can hold their own, and a Lucio Moira can certainly hold their own against the Tracer.
I mean, yeah, they're working her out right now.
That Reaper just sits on cart, and Beta Shocks can't dive it. They will just absolutely melt.
Makes the cart a bad time. Yeah, that's pretty big brain.
Demon falling really low here. Taken out by Richie.
Yeah, you know, Caligo was doing what they could with that defense matrix, but you know, eventually Richie's just gonna shred through it with no additional pressure on him. I would expect to see a Reaper swap from Beta Shocks pretty soon, because they're gonna need somebody to try and counter that Reaper. They just don't have the damage that Doodoo Blast does.
I guess they're gonna get ults first. I guess Squiggle thinks that the pulse could be a bit more valuable for the recontest here. Does stick stacks? That's actually massive to sticking to a Moira.
Huge pulse bomb.
Yeah, nothing really more Doodoo could do here without the Moira.
Richie just like stands on cart and
Link
accepts
off
his
the
fate.
map.
Yeah, I think the get the fuck out was called, as Nort does the same.
Brugga calling you out in chat, Steve, for not paying up any previous bets. Any comments on that?
Oh, I'm supposed to write a paragraph telling Brugga why he's so awesome in 200 words. I actually have it half done. Spoiler, it is set to the famous poem Midsummer Night's Dream. Or Midsummer... No, that Midsummer Night's Dream is the play.
Double EMP here. Beat is out. Doodoo's using everything here.
Oh my god, yeah, it's just an ult carnival that, like, completely derailed my train of thought as I'm like, what do I cast here? Because it all keeps happening at once.
Beta's still kind of just draining out the time bank, but ultimately Doodoo are able to take point A.
And they are rolling into B here with some solid tank ults halfway there to the Cole. And we're not going to see any swaps here out of Beta Shocks.
Yep. About pretty similar ult economies from both teams. Slightly favoring Doodoo Blast here, but Doodoo kind of failing to take the high ground. Cole is out from Foxycon. Forces Primal out. Link's kind of in by himself, hopping out to grab the Mega.
Yeah, Vix is right. There's like 6 1v1s going on at once. It's really weird.
Yep, and Beta Shock just able to kind of push Juju out. Dude looked kind of lost there, honestly, pushing up. They couldn't
Sorry, not to cut you off, but Fletch in chat, $100 to charity of GHG's choice if Redacted can beat Oof in a show match.
Oh, God. Yay. Not dude, but apparently Redacted as they are burnt out and don't want to play us.
I mean, they're leaving charity money on the table.
That's a lot of charity money as well. Imagine how many meals you could feed with that.
Oh, but we get the P. I guess the fight was mostly done.
Yeah.
Link DC'd. I mean, so
updated.
Yes, I know.
Has gone in to heed the call. That's
what
good.
that'll do.
Or as he looks on my screen, ink.
Man, that must be a special report function. If I try and report you right now, Steve, there's no harassment option.
It's because they know how cool I am.
How much you don't harass. Very good of you.
Yeah, so dude are just staging at the bottom right now. Probably gonna coalesce out here. Pulse Bomb is out from Squiggle. Doesn't catch anything, unfortunately. Huge EMP from Richie. And I think they should be able to just clean up from here.
The bomb's there to take out.
Pick one, but Richie.
Never mind.
Squiggle doing some work, and Caligo coming out though, and that should be it. His little demon's gonna run away.
Run away.
There have been some really fat EMPs this game so far.
Oh yeah.
Outside of Deadshot's massive beats and general Lucio master classery, the name of the match has been the back and forth EMPs between Greasy and Flex.
Kind of huge brawl going on in this corner. Call out from Foxycon, beat out from Danky. Gonna negate some of that damage. Dude kind of split up right now, but they do get to pick on Dekeligo.
I mean, oh, the eat on a Squiggle's bomb is so big out of Nort. And are you really split for that long when you're playing dive?
Yeah, true. Yep, they're all fucking on top of each other right away. And yeah, you know, Beta are investing a lot into these fights to keep it going. Earlier on, they used both Bomb and Monkey Ult. Here they invested beat when they're already down 2, I think.
Yeah, the beat this fight was a little surprising. The Bomb and Monkey Ult weren't last fight. Bomb was to remech, and then Monkey Ult was to try and push that Death Blossom off the team. And they just, you know, didn't work out that time. The beat, though, I don't know about that one.
Meanwhile, in chat, Fletch saying that's a tactical DC from Link. It reset Beta Shock's AI brain.
In a way, it did. They can't be.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But I mean, all it did was activate hard defend C protocol.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Junkertown is certainly a map. C is certainly a point on Junkertown. Yes. It is.
C
so
is
bad.
the reason Junkertown is a map.
Yeah, C is trash.
Big EMP out from both Sombras. Richie just out here death blossoming in space, having fun.
They do get
maxing out, relaxing, all cool.
Richie, like Reader just says, fuck the death blossom. Who needs it? Who needs the ult?
Yeah.
Just go and try.
Go and try, Jesus. As we are seeing a bit more cart progression here, we're gonna see Beta Shocks regroup, split off, let the Sombra go the other way, running in here, hacking a health pack, coming back out to do the damage. Beat is out for Doo-Doo Blast. We're gonna see Link get hacked. He does get off the primal though, so maybe not quite hacked.
Potentially Big Bomb.
Foxconn able to get out at the last second.
Ooh, Demon is
into OT. I don't know where to look. Again, we're in like micro fights mode.
Oh, but it's not enough. Stacks goes down. They don't have the sustain.
Beta's gonna end it here.
He's out. GGMP.
Beats out. EMP's out. Yeah, that's a GR.
Yeah.
Man, but you know, pushing it that far in C is sometimes more than enough. If you can round the corner,
yeah,
you can pretty solidly hold C if it gets to that point. And B, you know, B for being a streets phase is very holdable. So, it's very far from over for Beta Shocks. But with that, I also have to go. I got a scrim in 9 minutes.
Oh,
Good luck
okay.
with your scrim.
Thanks for letting me just show up, and good luck to everybody.
Yeah, thanks for jumping in and casting with us. Always appreciate it.
Yeah, happy to.
Catch you later.
Later.
And then it was 2.
I was just about to say that. Not even kidding.
Great minds think alike, done.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Carpe in chat saying he's like Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 3. He started speaking Spanish for the reset after the DC.
Dude, I've got to rewatch Toy Story 3 just for that scene now.
It's pretty good. Also, maybe stop before the end of Toy Story 3 because
yes,
it's a feel storm. Man, what is it with fucking Disney Pixar just absolutely destroying you with the end of the movie?
I don't know, and they're able to do it with multiple movies too.
They're so good at it. Like the end of Coco, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to watch a movie, not have to like go take a break and reassess my entire life, Pixar. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's they're tearjerkers.
Brugga in here thanking that Eagles is gone, and that will re-up me to remind chat to hashtag ban Brugga 2020.
Hello, Carpe.
Hello.
Oh, hello. And we are joined by a third. Then it was 3 again, as Carpe himself has joined us, here to talk about more Pixar movies, perhaps.
I've pulled up in the Boogermobile, so, you know, gotta be the sideline reporter.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here, hold on. Let me block like 3/4 of the screen with something. Let's see. Let's add an image.
Team just kind of touching each other on point. No one really dying yet. Playful slaps being applied. Probably gonna see both coalescences come out. Early Cole from Stas. I'm just gonna call him Money.
Hello,
here.
Luna.
Fat pulse bomb for Richie. Holy cow. And yeah,
there it is. There's the Boogermobile. Just randomly 3/4 of the screen taken up. We got the Tactorb orange logo on screen. Just you know,
Am I right?
making things really difficult to see. That was our hell the last 2 seasons for Monday Night Football.
He's now on like the desk for them.
God, why?
Oh my god. A beautiful logo.
Who's Carpe, chat?
No clue. So, I'm only watching the stream. I'm not in game, so I'm on a severe delay from you guys.
Get the fucking in game.
One. Ooh, prime out from Link. Both monkeys just kind of slapping each other around.
Wink.
Bomb is out. Oh, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, these two
on my
teams
screen.
like to ult Carnival hard.
And somehow they're 2 of the best teams in the tournament.
Yep. They spend about a team fight and a half putting on the clown makeup, and then they just fucking go to town.
Then they just hit Q, and whoever comes out better
what
wins.
happens.
Yes, we are going to see possibly an EMP Death Blossom come out, but Deadshot does have the sound barrier, so...
I just saw the first EMP.
It's like, oh yeah, well, rip.
Let's fix that.
Yeah,
It's
I
like watching
just got in
Boston
game.
play Vancouver. It's just decided by everybody pressing Q for one fight.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess to both of these teams is a pretty big compliment to compare them to an Overwatch League team.
Yeah.
I think both of these teams could beat Boston. What do you
But
mean?
also, it's a compliment to call Boston and Vancouver Overwatch League teams.
True.
I mean, to be fair,
At best, they're
Washington won
open
more
division.
playoff games than regular season games, so anything
I
is
said
possible.
Houston, or I said Vancouver and Boston.
I know, but like I'm saying, like anything can happen because they won 4 regular season games and 5 playoff games.
Well, I mean, I'm sure either of these teams would go on a roll if they picked up Decay. Like,
who's the decay of GHG? Like who's it? Like what? Who needs a hit scan? I guess, right? Hit scan / off tank.
I mean, it was almost Taco the other night.
I mean, Taco did almost carry Scene. Bro, I was healing a lot.
Ooh, fat EMP coming out.
Fat sound barrier.
Everyone kind of fighting. Beat it. Death
As on left side center, we see all of 0 and 5 heads coming in online to go to their scrim.
Yes.
But I don't know why.
Imagine almost losing to Siege. I'm just saying.
Yeah, on Lukey.
Dude, should be able to clean this up.
You mean Beta?
But Beta's gonna cap point A in overtime. A much worse showing than Dudu Blast's previous
not enough
attack.
coffee today.
Yeah. But Dudu didn't finish, so they do need to have some strong showings on each of these points to give them a shot. TBH.
There's just some general fightery going on. We'll go ahead and follow the one here not involved in the fight because I'm a good caster.
Demon is down.
Hello, JK. I followed Kelligo right when he ate Richie's pulse.
Huge. Steve Brain is just big. You know exactly who to go to.
They might be able to take out D.Va here.
I see time and space. As we do see the cart moving around, we're gonna get.
Just as Demon gets back though, they lose Caligo's mech.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Although Caligo was kind of upfront and personal when they really shouldn't have been. It was a bit of a feed. They're close to the
Siege special.
The EMP's big. Just feeding when you have no business to do so? Yeah, basically.
Double Coalescence out. D.Va ate something. I don't know what it was because it didn't pop up in the thing, but she ate something. I heard the voice line.
There was not much D.Va.
And cart rolls back.
Maybe ate some of the blossom.
True.
I never noticed that the cart changes from blue detailing to red when it starts to go backwards. That's kind of neat.
Stagger on Demon.
That's a huge stagger. If they could keep kind of just draining the time make, they should be
like that.
Exactly like that.
Fletch
we
wants
see
us to
a
trend
ban Fletch from
ban
Fletch.
Yeah.
This is the real grand finals. Bottom bracket is Clown Fiesta.
I've never heard Fletch talk about the bottom bracket, honestly.
I mean, Fletch could technically ring if he wants for the bottom bracket.
Taking out too.
It's about the Caligo taking out too. He can't ring unless he's like.
I don't know which team is gonna win this one.
It's looking like the red team. Red team's always better. And now they're staggering D.Va. With 9 seconds left.
Also, the whole team is like right there. Okay, big kill.
Yeah.
Marky attacked.
And they're about to have the MP.
Ooh, EMP is out.
They got beat down as well. Just icing on the cake as the kills come in.
Oh, huge beat from King Thor.
We see Caligo back on the ball. And slowly the fight is tipping in favor of Beta Shocks as we see Link coming into pressure. Deadshot is just kind of off healing with stacks. And we're going to see the cart move a bit forward more for Beta Shocks as we see Dudu kind of coming back to contest a bit with Nort. Link and Deadshot are both down. We're going to see Stacks momentarily contest the point. Nort says, fuck this shit, I'm out. And that's going to be B for Beta Shocks.
This is kind of how Dudu Blast has to play though, because now they only have a minute and a half to take most of point 3 as opposed to more.
Yeah.
Braga with the first correct statement he's said this month, perhaps. Carpe, your burger did look really good.
Bro, Friendly stepping up with a triple bacon cheeseburger.
That was Friendly's? That made that burger you were eating. What the fuck?
The lettuce was very suspect.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
But I took that off and it was fine, because who eats green stuff on a burger anyway?
I like some nice crispy lettuce on a burger.
Yeah.
You can add to it.
And pickles are okay, honestly, depending on the burger.
Depending on what's on the burger, I will accept pickles.
Down, you can't really push with this.
And of course, onion.
And you'll accept that kill like you will the pickles when it's in the right team fight, and it was. So the cart moves forward for Beta Shocks.
They
as
do have
Gecko
EMP.
has officially come online, just a little bit late.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. It's okay though. We forgive Gecko. Big EMP in.
The counter
Another
EMP is
EMP.
even bigger.
They had the beat though, so they back up with 20 seconds left.
Oh, this
Foxy's
is tough.
down.
This could
Link's
be
hacked.
Dudu going up.
Tank's just contesting point right now. Coalesce is doing very little damage to the 1000 HP monkey.
All the
No,
ults
they
are now
took out the
officially
HP
out.
monkey. Oh, now he's dead.
Yeah, the
Greasy
demon
is
dying
gonna win the
mid-beat
EMP
like
race.
that
It looks like
is
too.
unlucky.
Ooh, bad
Oh,
bomb.
his bomb gets caught on the fidget spinner. That's so unlucky.
I think it's a race to EMP. Honestly.
Gecko has whispered, "I'm ready for scrim." Where is everyone?
Oh my god. Both supports. Flex goes down. Greasy's
Nords-
at 80.
North self-destruct is massive, and now it's just cleanup for Dudu Blast, who are looking to go ahead 2-1 in this series. And Don Gecko's looking for the scrim. Where is it at?
Fuck. We could. Well, Gecko, I don't know how to tell you this, but we already passed, and we had our coach Phil for you. Unfortunately, he popped off. Miyoko's right in the chat, actually.
Perfect timing.
So this is
Stacked
first of four.
officially as good as redacted. Oh my god. Oh, Gecko went into the casting channel. Yeah, right. I've had a glass of wine.
Oh god.
What up, Gecko?
Reinhardt here.
Yeah, I think it's just the comfort pick from FLEP here.
I mean, it won them the map though.
It did. But the dive is more viable here, than on Jokertown.
And in true Hun fashion, the Sensi Journ's telling me that I can't smell good without buying Sensi products, because they don't know what showers are.
Fletch being Fletch in chat asking when the redacted game is.
Oh, Yano clapping back right after oops. Oh.
To be fair, that's true.
This is true. We are bad. Norty Mac tier, Kelgo charged up, just beaming Richie down, but he gets out.
I had to type Marchless the other day, and man, that was weird. As the summer camp runner-ups.
The rotation from Beta Shocks that whole time was just beautiful.
Yeah.
They're playing this Rhine comp properly. They tried to trap Dudu Blast in this small room on
Yeah.
the right side. They're being aggressive at the right time, and they're playing this comp as well as they can.
I mean, FLEP's Reinhardt is absolutely massive as he gets hacked, but outside of that, it's been flawless so far, that first fight.
Yeah. Yeah, Dudu staging the high ground here. Link kind of jumping on early, he gets hacked. Kind of caught out of position there. Cole is out from FoxyCon. Kind of forcing Dudu back up to this high ground.
Oh, North's off the map.
Ooh, fat boop. Yep, now everyone just kind of tumbles
Link's
off.
like, well, guess that's that. Stacks
Oh, that's
out
the
as well.
hopes.
Deadshot just kind of hanging out, taking the Lucio 1v1, and to be honest, I'm here for it.
I respect it. If you don't Reddit, you're not playing Lucio properly.
Correct. Which is why Brugga died so many times after he would get slept while riding over pits when Ike involved.
Yeah, so we're almost coming up on both EMPs here from both teams. Maybe some EMP, double EMP shenanigans. Always love to see those. But
We are here for shenanigans,
yes.
first and foremost.
Greasy just kind of setting up for the EMP. Catches two. Beat is out from King Thor. Props everyone up. Ooh, Grab catches both tanks. Full execution with 2 picks here, and yep, this is Beta Shock's fight.
Alt Fiesta.
I mean, I'm tipping the hat to King Thor there, though. That's a massive awareness of just your enemy's ultimates. I don't think there's been a fight yet when they've had beat and they've been caught out by EMP. It's been absolutely massive.
The issue now
they
is
have beaten EMP.
Yeah, the issue now is Beta Shocks only has one ult. Mind you, luckily it is EMP. If they can keep these rotations going the way they are and engage at just the right time, it might be enough to win the whole map.
Yeah. Oh, Link just getting denied with every engine.
EMP. It does catch Nort, but it does not catch Deadshot or Richie, and Richie's in there with the fat ass pulse bomb.
Yeah, Caligula's trying to squeeze out some more ult charge here.
Honestly, props to Deadshot. He's been an MVP player this game. I can't think of an EMP he didn't beat.
Yeah.
Like, it's been ridiculous. That was a great EMP, and if that beat wasn't spot on, they could have lost that fight easily.
Yeah.
He's been a super strong player this game.
Deadshot's a freaking animal, dude. He's amazing.
I mean, Beta Shock's you're one fight away from having full held. You're not too shook after that fight loss.
They definitely should be happy with that defense for sure.
I was excited for a second, thinking Flex was going to play Torb, but he's back onto the Sombra. We do see Caligil over to the toes, though.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, Don.
You hack onto F flat. Not much gonna come out of it.
So what's Sigma doing in this comp? Like, let's break it down real quick. Yeah.
Well, there is a lot tighter chokes in this comp. You can make the double shield work a lot better than say on first point. I wouldn't say it's the strongest, but with the rush style they've been playing, I see the value in it.
Yeah.
It's not what I would do.
Yeah.
But,
certainly not.
It's certainly not. I like it better than if they went like a Zarya. I like the Sigma better than that.
I think it's honestly up to Squiggle to kind of output enough damage to keep them from melting Kelgo. And so far, he's doing just that as Kelgo's at 72 Flux after just switching onto a mere seconds ago. Pretty crazy stuff.
We'll follow along Kelgo for this team fight. Just watch some of that Sigma play.
Before the fight even starts, he has Flux.
Yeah, he's got Flux right now, and he's just right out of the gate gonna use it, and he gets 2. The self-destruct, though, a little scary. However, Squiggle is there with the Death Blossom, like you said, Don, just to sort out all the problems that you get with Sigma.
Yeah.
It does go down, though.
I am a Papega.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
yeah, I'll explain
is this fight turning around right now?
It might be.
Get
not
out.
anymore.
F-Flup's
down.
He's out. Sombra's hacked right now. Both Sombras have EMP. Let's see who can EMP first, and it's Greasy. Counter EMP possibly coming in.
Blossom's in out of Squiggle, Richie as well. Squiggle actually didn't. I just saw him jump and I heard the call out from Richie. I mean, it is 100% ult Carnival territory. I don't know what Stacks was, or I mean, Deadshot was doing with that one.
Yeah, Doodoo should have just backed up and.
You can call that, you can call that a mistake by Doodoo Blast. If they would have taken a few more seconds even to group up just a little bit more, they could have made that work.
Yeah.
And like way back 2 maps ago, Feeder Rabbit pointed out how slow Beta Shocks is willing to play right now. And Doodoo's doing the opposite. They're playing a little impatient, and it's definitely going to cost them many ticks on this point, I think.
They should just kind of contesting.
As we say that, though, we see the fight starting to turn around again.
Down.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you... Oh, Squiggle gets 2! Oh, no! Oh, no. 2 CP, lol.
They got that ball out of here. This is winnable.
They could at least get a tick or 2. I mean, if you're Beta, you're willing to give up a little bit of ground here for the recontest.
Yeah. Oh, Flux is out.
Gets nothing. Oh, it does get 1. Wow. Okay, I missed it. Catch Greasy in the corner.
Richie is a menace on this point right now.
Yeah.
Self-destruct is in. Gets F-Flep's ball.
What a pick.
I thought ball got around the corner, but just poked out.
Yeah, Moira's back now. They have all the sustain in the world with full resource. Primal popped a little preemptively, probably just to boot people off. Actually, never mind. Cole out for Foxycon, trying to melt down the Tracer.
Flexes in with the EMP, gets 3.
A second Coalescence.
I still don't know who's gonna win this.
Yeah. Out from
Dude, must have it at this point. If they get a hack on that ball, it's all over.
Ooh,
the Squiggles is doing work on the Doomfist! What the fuck is happening?
Oh my god.
They're out.
The link goes down.
Oh, is Doodoo not gonna capture this point?
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
no way. No way, dude.
And Greasy's in with the EMP, but they can't touch the
So
point!
close.
Oh,
Man,
Jesus
there's
Christ.
no better pick Nort could have got with that bomb. When he hit Tetsu with the bomb, it got the ball right out of there. Otherwise, they would have had, yeah, that was excellent. That was great. As soon as we call them out for being aggressive, the aggressiveness starts to work again.
That fight was so long that we saw Stax build 2 Coles in that one fight.
My comment was gonna be if you bang your head on a wall long enough, it's eventually gonna start to crack, but it doesn't quite get the full point capture.
Yeah, excellent work from Beta Shock stalling that out.
Oh, for sure. It was quite a team fight.
And while it sucks, you can't be too mad at 88%. This is still super winnable for Doodoo Blast. Did they switch into the Ash Tracer now?
That was insane.
The Ash Tracer is interesting. I really do like Ash on first point here.
Yeah.
She has really good sight lines. There's a lot of good corners to drop Bob onto.
I'm concerned about this. The problem now is if they can cap this point without using, if Beta Shock can cap this point without using EMP, they have super big snowball potential now.
Yeah.
Doodoo Blast doesn't have the Sombra. So they're gonna have to, make an impressive hold on first here.
I mean, I guess they're betting on Richie's aim.
Yeah.
I've heard it's pretty good.
It is.
Let's ask Don personally.
It hurts.
Well, Don would say your aim is good, so...
His aim is good, dude. He like broke my head open like 4 times in a row. I have a montage of it.
That was fun. Oh, and the first kill's already in on the Link, and fellas, I don't think this comps it.
Yikes.
Yeah, they just lost first real quick.
Well, I guess you don't have to worry about getting immediately EMP'd on point B if you lose point A so fast that EMP can't be built yet. So maybe this is like a 10,000 IQ play by Doodoo Blast. To be fair, Richie has more ult charge than Flex right now.
I'm happy they're switching back onto the Sombra. That's what they need to be doing right now. It's really hard to not mirror the Sombra.
Yeah.
If you're playing the Ash Tracer, you need to be having some real high damage output consistently. One mess up and the Sombra just starts winning again.
Oh, hack onto F-Lab. I felt kind of just walking into their backline. Supported by this Coalescence.
They're gonna give up a tick here, and they can't really afford to do that.
No, that's pretty bad. They gotta hold. They have to hold what is looking like a single tick now for 5.5 minutes.
Nice.
And they're losing this fight.
Oh, we got a Sombra 1v1.
Oh, that's a big grab.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is over.
Blossom's in. Yeah, this is all she wrote. Greasy, will they even be able to touch? Nope.
That's GG.
That's a pretty easy 5 minute left in the time bank win by the Beta Shocks.
I do attribute a lot of that to them switching off the Sombra. Most of their play tonight has revolved around playing off a hack and killing the tanks. They that's where they really get the advantage over Beta Shocks, I find, and they just kind of eliminated that part. I think they should probably have, I don't know why they made this swap, but I think sticking to the Sombra is definitely the best bet going forward.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here all night.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy series.
But in the meantime, 20%.
Ooh, huge pick on the Demon here. Not much room to talk.
Flex filled for him.
And here we are.
Sticking with the...
With All-Stars Steve was technically an all-star, but cast instead. Don was an all-star, and Gecko was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Poor Carpe.
I was hoping to see them stick with the Sim-Bastion.
Yeah, that would have been spicy.
That was the move. That was the move.
They are still on the Citadel, they aren't, Reaper?
So it looks like they're still running the Reinhardt.
Yeah, this isn't. I mean, if you're gonna run Rhine on a, well, I guess University would be the better map to do it, to be honest.
Oh, see, I don't know if you turned the.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Deadshot is nuts.
That's
yeah,
par
this
for the
one
course.
is doo to lose now.
I can't wait to see chat complain about it for the next several seconds.
Yep, and basically, Dudu went burr and Richie went harder. Dude, English is a hard language, bro.
Did you say English?
Yes.
English.
You
Do
say
you speak it?
Eggs, so I mean, not much room to talk. But
Ooh, get him, get him.
Also, to those in chat saying we're supporting causes, I think the shirts are still technically for sale. So if you purchase anything from the Golden Hammer Gaming Store, I can still donate the proceeds in the future.
Poggers.
I don't know if the shirts are for sale actually. That would be a Brugga thing to turn it off. So.
On the Deadshot, we are seeing an EMP coming up from Flex, just 10% away.
Greasy's not even close.
Yeah.
It just jumped up 20%.
Ooh, huge pick on the Demon here.
They can stall this for time for a little while.
Yeah.
Foxy goes down too. No main tank, no main heals.
Yeah, Beta Shock's looking like they're taking the advantage here. Yep, Squiggle just kind of cleaning up. Greasy poking for a bit of ult charge.
Oh, still touching. Oh, they get it just before Nort gets there.
Oh, so close. That immediate 180 though is some pretty solid D.Va tech on their part.
On the defense is where Beta Shock's comp is going to be the strongest. And
Absolutely.
that ult economy is filthy right now.
Yeah.
Mind you, we might see another ult carnival thing going on here.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be maybe... I'm going to guess Shatter's all that's left.
I'm going to guess there's going to be 30 to 40 ults used this fight. We'll see.
Oh, Shatter
It's big.
Shatter beat. Link goes down. Oh, they lose the MP because of that too.
Oh, that sucks for Dudu here.
They do have a Nort special coming up though. We'll see what he can do.
The Nort special.
Hack the Rhine, get last second maybe, get a good bomb off.
Oh, Carpe, someone wants to know where they could find the shirts.
I'll post the links in chat.
We'll follow along for Nort spawn. And here goes. Gets nothing though. Everyone is able to back out away from it as we see Nort get hacked. They'll never make it into mech.
Yeah. Ooh, Link.
Actually remech. Oh, and Link is showing up with the primal
King of the
rage.
jungle.
And we expected a really solid hold. I expected a little bit more than 80% out of Beta Shocks. But we are looking at basically null ult economy at the moment. Closest would be Demon at 64% to the Shatter.
Yep.
The big thing here is that Greasy's already at 50, going on 60% EMP charge. Him getting that up first is going to be huge in them closing out this map.
That's a big pick on the Squiggle. That's most of your damage gone.
And Squiggle is just generally nuts.
Yep.
Generally nuts.
Ooh, Richie!
Wow, it's that might be it.
Yeah.
I don't see a way they're gonna recontest here.
Sombra might be able to touch here.
But it's not gonna matter because like they're just gonna trickle for 6 lives and then call it a day.
Yeah, they're gonna make it last forever, but Dudu
Oh,
will
Demon's coming out here and
win.
he has the Shatter and gets
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Richie's down. We're seeing a lot of focus fire on a Demon though. Demon's getting healed up. He finally does die.
We're gonna see some
Fox is
ults now.
down. Thor's down. We have a spin to win on point. Kelligill's ball is finally dead. Doom can't quite touch for Squiggle. And that'll be round 1 over to Dudu.
And yeah, I guess seeing all the big shatters Demon gets off, you can really start to see why they do choose that as a comfort pick. Unfortunately, just isn't enough for that map in particular. This map here, though, might be one that actually favors beta shocks.
I agree. You're able to run the Ryan more comfortably here. And we do see Link swapping over to mirror this Reinhardt.
And the Zarya. Interesting.
I mean, so this is the map that's like, if you're gonna play Ryan, you play Ryan here. And they're finally letting Link fuck.
I think Link likes Monkey, though.
Yeah, he seems to be playing it quite well.
Yeah. I think it honestly might be his best main tank, which is why Dudu looks so good right now.
I agree on that. Link's Monkey is spectacular.
And then, of course, you get a Lucio meta with Dudu Blast, just works out super well.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. Yep, Dudu Blast taking the first fight pretty cleanly. See, we have a complete mirror matchup here. It's just who can play the comp better at this point. Both teams just kind of poking in. Bubbles used early on the side of Dudu Blast. Ooh, Norto's pick. Cavalier Shatters out. Doesn't really catch anyone.
Flex goes down.
Holy cow. Dude are just melting through the beta shocks right now.
Squiggles on the Widow? Question mark?
Flex's hack onto stack there was huge.
Yeah.
He's been doing that consistently throughout the match. But they have to be a little more careful in the future when coalescing.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter if you look at the ults Dudu has now. It seems pretty hard for them
That's
to lose
a huge
this map.
Yeah. It does find Link. They do invest Grab here. Everyone's low, but they just... Ooh, the picks are coming out, actually. I think they might be able to take this.
Yeah, especially with Cole running in on the point. Oh, no! Oh, you hate to see that, Stacks. Oh.
The good thing is Coalescence is... When you look at what they have otherwise, Coalescence wasn't necessary to the next engagement.
That's
so they could still definitely do a retake here with what they got. It's better than them losing EMP or Beat. That's for sure.
Yeah. You just want to do this ASAP, so King Thor does not build that beat up. Yeah, they do just that, but Flux is doing the counter EMP as well. Richie does try to.
Demon gets the shatter in.
Huge bubble from Nord there. Oh, that was massive from Nord. It allows Denki to get the beat off. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And that is huge from the Beta Shocks. You just got beat out basically for free. Yep, now they're going to be able to Death Blossom pretty much for free. Nothing really to counter that.
I think Dudu Blast is actually going to have to play around letting Nord get Grab here. That's probably going to be their best bet.
Yeah.
Grab isn't the highest impact ult in this meta, but it can do a lot for them. Ooh!
Or
shit.
Death Blossom.
or just yeah, pop off and kill absolutely everyone. Never mind.
Pop off and kill everyone is always the meta.
You see a little bit of a race between Nord and Flexecution here. Those are going to be the two ults that matter the most for both these teams. Flexecution's pulling a little bit ahead, though.
Control I is what I was talking about earlier, Steve.
Oh, what a block.
Oh, that's what you meant. If only you had described it better.
Bad EMP. Foxycon just beaming these people down with the Coalescence.
Richie can't even touch. Neither can Deadshot. We are all tied up here on Oasis. And we are on to Traffic Land City Center. Is that what that one is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gecko, I think you put it perfectly. Once Beta Shocks were able to retake that point, they just had the ult set up to just hold that pretty much forever.
Yeah, it seemed hard to lose. Good. I'm happy Link's going on to the Winston for their sake. I think this is really the comp that they shine on. Mind you, Richie on the Tracer is a little bit of a little different. But this is the comp that they shine. I think this is what they're gonna have to do if they want to win out this series. I wonder if he's going back on the Tracer. Wow, I like it honestly. I see the value here.
I have made my way to the gardens portion of the map.
Oh, nice.
I feel like this big ass building might be university.
Oh, your control I. Oh, Carpe is on a fucking adventure right now.
Oh,
that hack on a dead shot was massive.
Oh, for sure. That's a good shutdown. And now their ult is going to be massively behind King Thor.
Yeah,
interestingly, Greasy has a lot more EMP charge than Flexecution after that fight, even though they lost it. He's been farming quite well throughout the whole series. I don't know if they'll expect him to get it as fast as they do. He's gonna get EMP well before King Thor gets beat, I think.
Flex definitely plays a more conservative, sneaky Sombra.
Yeah.
And both are very viable in this meta. It kind of depends how your team's willing to play around it, I think.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, the tank hack seemed to help Dudu a little bit more.
Yes, for sure. Both teams just kind of poking right now, waiting for an ult festival to come about.
An Ultapalooza.
There's the first one.
That's literally what happens. They just wait to wait until they fall to rescue. Every fight.
Stax' coalescence are starting to get shut down really hard. He's got to play more with his team.
Four?
Now. They want to get more value of the coalescence. Oh.
That doesn't even zone.
That's actually, no one can die because the heals are so big from each team. You have to like throw in a Death Blossom or EMP or
yeah. They're forcing the ult carnival.
Dudu's just like giving them free percent at this point. Like they should have got out a while ago.
Yeah. You know, I think that's the problem with like the winnable mindset. Like we suffer from that a lot, where it's like someone shouts winnable, they're like, "Oh shit, we got this! You know, we're the underdogs.
Here we go!"
And then
monkey noises ensue.
Don's like, "Now's when I get my pot, G." Flex is set up for an EMP. It looks like.
Yeah.
He got Greasy. That's huge.
EMP.
Get rid of Greasy here.
Oh, the grab is huge.
Did he get Greasy mid EMP animation?
Wow. Oh my God.
Richie, what the fuck?
How was this supposed to happen?
It's
What do you want?
It's
oh my God!
No!
Oh no!
That feels so
Richie
bad.
gets played the game, but Beta Shocks gets the map. Jesus Christ!
Wow. Poor Nord. I thought he was gonna just go in balls deep and get the baby
Oh
Diva
my
gap.
God! And like I said, that's absolutely play the game. That's a huge Death Blossom.
Holy shit.
There was 8 kills from Death Blossoms here.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ!
My God.
God
What
damn!
a great game.
Yeah, this is quite a match to cast. As Beta Shocks does move ahead 3-2, this will be match point for Beta Shocks. But if Dudu has shown us anything so far, it's that they're gonna make this as close as physically possible.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering, Philly's gonna Philly. They lost both games of the doubleheader today.
Wow.
Backing up.
I love the Torb pick here. This is one of Torb's strongest points in the game.
How am I supposed to get a kill in the spectator?
I'll swap you in for Flex.
Okay, sweet. Sounds good. I shall feed my brains out.
Numbani's in a desert, in case you guys are wondering.
Okay, good to know.
The ground is not rendering in great.
So, we are seeing the standard dive ball come out from Dudu Blast here. And kind of a weird poke brawly thing from Beta Shocks. Flip is down. Beta Shark just backing up, still in the fight right now.
Yeah, I don't know if the Torb is
Torb is still alive somehow. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But
I think they just kind of ignored him because they didn't need to worry about him. He's just not doing enough damage to his comp.
I think a big idea of that is using the turret to negate hacks.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that the main tank ended up getting caught out so early. I think we didn't.
They might get some good kills here.
Well, and they also put the turret right on the ground where all of Dudu was able to get to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you can put it up on the high ground and make them use some cooldowns to get rid of your turret, then you're looking golden. But just you sit it right of point. Anyone can take care of it.
So he calls out
one.
Kind of pushing him back into the right corner. Counter forcing them back into the corner.
Everybody's in the corner now.
Yes,
Everyone's in
and-
timeout.
oh,
Both self-destructs are out!
Oh.
They do not EMP. Sadly, Squiggle is doing Squiggle things right now.
Link is doing Link things.
Still in this
They have
fight.
a big spawn advantage.
I mean, yeah, there's spawn advantages.
Oh, there's
They're
another
already
one.
showing.
No, that was recon, not a.
This fight's gonna be won just because.
There's the
of that.
boss down.
Oh, big ball.
So what's that? 6 ults this fight?
Yes.
But it's looking a lot better for Dudu Blast now.
Yeah,
They
Dudu
win
comes
the
out on
blast.
top here for sure.
They win the fight and have more ults.
Yeah, they still have EMP, Beat, and Death Blossom here.
With just the they do switch Reaper, which I think is a good play. Squiggle on Reaper has been good today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised that that Beta Shocks hasn't gone back onto the Sombra yet.
Me too, honestly.
I don't know if they're doing it to hold on to the Torbo, but I don't know if that ult's really worth holding on to. It's almost worth throwing for the Sombra.
Yeah.
Well, and they inadvertently do so.
Richie Death Blossoms nothing as everyone backs away.
And dies. So they just EMP beat and got nothing out of it. And
Yeah.
awesome. Caligill's hacked. And Link goes down.
So the biggest issue here is that Flex is gonna think that his Molten Floor contributed to them winning that team fight, and I just kind of want to highlight that it did nothing.
It zoned, I guess.
It kind of zoned, but not in any realistic way.
Yeah, Dudu Blast kind of just threw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they just got really excited and wanted to keep up the momentum, but it didn't work. Coalescence is out from Stacks.
And
Which is in the back line. Angry Monkeys, there's a crossing of beams. There's a lot of colors on the screen right now. It's pretty crazy. Squiggle does find the pick onto Richie. And Nort.
Caligill almost has grab and flex.
Flexecution's back on the Molten Core already.
Yeah.
If
That's
they could
pretty
combo with the
massive,
grab here, and
actually.
they could go for the Bukaki combo here.
Yeah.
This is gonna be excellent.
The frat
Raiders-
house special.
Beta Sharks just they have so much damage. You have Kelgul at like 100 charge, Squiggle, and Flex. All pumping and damage to the same target. You just cannot out-heal that.
If you're gonna make the Tor work anywhere, this is the map.
Yeah.
I gotta say, he's just so strong here.
Whoa.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Okay.
The monkey bubble.
oh!
At the feeder grab.
There's the Molten Floor. It's all around point.
Richie goes down. Tim goes down.
Holding
That's
like
a-
you just got a hold of his dad's Playboy for the first time.
Well, now we're in the
Squiggle
same
popping
situation
off
as last
with the
time where they
Blossom.
lose the fight, but they don't have any ults. They can EMP Blossom for free now. If they can actually do it with people.
I don't know. This is looking pretty dire for Dudu Blast right now.
So Flex's ult definitely did quite a bit more zoning there. He didn't get EMP'd, so he was able to get off the full load, as they say. But yeah, like you said, this is probably going to be a big ol' EMP Blossom to cap the point.
Yeah.
And I'd like to say that, but Dudu Blast did go into the same point with pretty much these same ults last time, and they didn't end up getting too much value out of it. I'm wondering if Beta Shock's just gonna kite it.
Cole and EMP are out. Death Blossom is out too.
There
Certainly
we go.
doesn't look like it.
Perfect.
They gotta take out King Thor on the point though. There it goes. And they
Raid boss King Thor.
They still have beat 2, so that is a plus.
For the Grav coming up.
Yes.
Alright, there's the Sombra swap.
Yeah. Finally getting off the Torbjorn.
Torb's weakest point on this map would be third, so...
We see Link switch to the large German man.
Yeah, we're gonna see Ryan out for both teams now.
Oh, he does it early, he doesn't... And they
do get F up down. The grab is going to be big though, and they don't have the beat. They needed the beat. Yeah.
Deadshot, a rare moment of weakness.
Yeah. That one hurts.
Fletch saying the Zarya Winston just better right now. After that team fight, I'm kind of inclined to agree.
Nort has a bomb, it looks like. So they're probably going to stick on the comp they're on now. Words are hard. It's late at night.
Oh, I feel you. Squiggle is coming up on another Blossom. Let's see how much he could get out of this.
They know he has the Blossom now.
Yeah.
They didn't go for the pin or anything, but there's the Blossom, and he takes out Link.
Let's get Link. Unfortunate. Nort just wasn't hungry enough with that defense matrix. And they are on over to the Zarya. Yeah, Fletch right, they need the Zarya.
That's a huge alt disadvantage now on that though. Like they're probably not going to get it.
If anything, Nord should be back on the D.Va to try and eat this grab.
Yeah.
I think this was a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, what are you going to do on Zarya for these last 15 seconds?
Block a shatter with your bubble that they don't have.
Stacks is caught out. I don't know if anyone can touch this.
It's pretty close.
They're just gonna throw grab. Oh, the telly onto the point is actually huge. EMP's out. Blossom's out. Gets F left.
He gets hacked. He gets hacked out of the EMP.
Oh, Link dies hammering down. The kills are still coming in.
That was a beautiful engagement by Dudu Boss. They couldn't have done that any better.
And they just got three big kills, because now FLEP can come out and contest, but won't have either support or his Zarya.
Link's coming back on the ball. And he is here to disrupt, and he does so. We are 1.16 meters. FLEP dies holding this time. Deadshot is gonna beat. We're gonna see Kelligil in on the ball as well, fighting against Link. However, Richie takes out King Thor and Squiggle on the point. And they cap in OT.
What I'd like to see Nort doing more with these bombs is trying to sync them with the EMP. Or even the Blossom, so there can be a lot going on while he throws it. I think they've been using the bomb to make space, kind of to engage, but I don't know if that's necessarily how you want to be using it.
They're playing it like you would in GOATs to make the team kind of turn around and look at it.
Yeah, I could see them getting more value if they end up using it with the EMP or even a Blossom. So maybe they can make that adjustment mid-game.
I agree. As always, Golden Hammer Gaming brought to you by Old Glen Wales 2030. Relax and unwind with the legendary organic oil. Don finally asking how he's supposed to get a kill as a spec.
Sorry, I was so captivated by this match in front of me that I just forgot. Just do it. Just try to kill.
Photoshop. Don has After Effects.
I could do something like that. For me to figure out. Okay. Well, I'll be theory crafting back here. I trust you guys with the cast.
Yeah, I believe Don. I know you'll have something at the end of this map.
We'll get Gecko in for some high action Spore gameplay after this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just host me after this. I'll be on Spore starting a new game.
Spore, holy shit. That's a game I have not thought about in a while.
And as you were talking about yesterday, the Cell stage is 100% the best stage.
Oh yes.
Shit, that's a solid throwback. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I had so much fun too. I played it for like.
And
an
then
hour
someone
and a
came in
half.
and was like, "Why does the game look like that?" Like, because it came out in 2006.
Yeah.
Oh, huge pick onto the stacks.
Oh my god.
Did you
Don, why are you talking?
I am so sorry.
You're supposed to be working on something in After Effects right
I
now.
can't. I can. Dude, if I open up After Effects while Overwatch is open, my computer will just implode.
Watch it melt in front of you.
So not only did they lose that fight, but they only have 24% EMP with flex to 56.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
This is
He
probably
died
the least
real early.
right now.
Dude,
The
you
good
could-
thing is they finished the map, so they can afford to get rolled a little
That's
bit
true.
in the early game.
That's true.
Second point's a good, like, there's some spots you can stabilize too.
Yeah.
And third, honestly, like they have time. Only
They
5.
can stabilize at this next choke. This is a really hard spot to come back from on attack.
Especially with control of the high ground here.
Danky needs to get his charge up to catch up to Flex though.
Yeah.
He has not had the best Noonban.
Meanwhile, we got ourselves a Sombra 1v1.
Flex is hacked. If he goes down here, he gets
Oh,
out.
he tellies out. Greasy had the opportunity and he backed away.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess Flex wins this race.
Yep.
Big fire strike.
Greasy OUT out.
They just can't deal with the power of the Rhine here.
Beta Shocks has been actually doing an excellent job at isolating Deadshot in the last few fights.
Link
I don't know
does
if because
swap.
they recognize his beats have been so good, but he seems to be getting separated from the team between grabs and hacks quite a bit.
So looks like they're gonna. Yep. Okay, 5 minutes, 6 minutes to take, and they just lost 2 people.
Holy
This is.
shit.
Holy
I don't
shit.
think
Greasy
it's gonna
still
stop.
doesn't have EMP.
They don't have any alts except Cole, and it's on
Self-destruct.
third point.
Are they going for the fame spawn don't touch? Oh no, they're backing off. Shame. Shame.
Beta Shocks are too like computerized to do
True, true.
That's not programmed into their AI core.
that. They're not Siege or Oof or even Doodoo Blast for that matter. And just look at the alt board. Like it's. You need a huge
Yeah.
bomb here.
Great.
And
Oh, EMP shatters in.
gets
Well,
Flex.
that's huge.
Greasy able
They're
to
using
bring
everything.
the-
Richie's gonna go in
in
for
the
the
fight.
ult at this maybe.
They
never
use
mind.
all the ults. Yeah, you won't need any of those for
Yeah.
the next 5 minutes, doo-doo.
Well, to be fair, they have.
Yeah, they do hold on to Cole and Blossom. Richie's just gonna wait.
They're gonna wish they had that EMP back.
Yeah.
Mind you, the good thing is they're at
They're
the
tied,
same amount
yeah.
of EMP charge now. So, with the way Greasy's been building it, obviously not this map in particular, but throughout the he should be able to beat Flexecution out with the charge. We'll see though.
Ooh, Richie about to pull a sneaky sneak.
He do! He gets King Thor!
He goes
Does
down, but
die, but the damage is done.
Stacks goes down too, though.
Uh-oh.
Squiggle, oh my god.
I think it's big enough spawn advantage that it won't matter. Obviously, now that it's over, but
And we are down to 4 minutes. At that rate, only 4 more team fights to go.
Yep.
We're looking at Grab Blossom Coalescence.
Yeah, Fletch still,
And there's no
wanting that
EMP
Nord,
or
sorry,
beat to
yeah.
counter.
defensive
So,
shatter.
If Link doesn't get a fat shatter off here, then this is gonna be scary.
Yeah.
That shatter build the other alts.
and
What a hack!
Oh, that hack is
Oh,
so
and another
big.
hack.
And they're gonna get the bubbles out too out of Nort, and the cart's just gonna move forward.
The grab gets nothing, so there's that.
Can they even touch? Richie's
Yeah.
getting in for the back.
Here comes Link.
Oh, you're trying to touch.
Oh.
Oh,
What's
dead.
crazy there is Beta Shock's main tank got hacked at the exact same time as Link, and I thought Link was gonna get a fat shatter off because that's the hack I watched.
Yeah.
Both Sombras were kind of on the same page there. That was huge. It was huge on both their parts. Unfortunately, you just get a little more value.
So
by
now
default.
Doodoo Blast needs to hold first point for 3.5 minutes, or their season's over.
That's a big ask.
When they
And,
lost first point like 6 seconds the first time.
Right before what could be the last map in Doodoo's tournament. Just like to remind everyone that joined tonight by Don Cheadle, Hysterically, and Gecko. I am Steve. Brugga whispers Steve sucks to let everybody know who I am. Appreciate it, Brugga. Brugga logged on to whisper Steve sucks and then logged out. I appreciate that commitment.
I hoped he logged off because he was banned, but I'll take, baby steps. He logged off by himself.
Well, one day, again, hashtag BanBrugga2020. It's in the
I
bottom
mean, I
corner.
think you could report him for...
I could. That was toxic chat. You're right. Oh, thank you.
How do you guys feel about this this comp from Dude Blast right now?
We're going with the old Kefri plan. Now we just need to complain about him on Twitter. Make a video about it.
I don't hate it. Ash is really strong on this point.
Yeah.
And they still have
Squiggle does seem to be getting a little more value to the Reaper. Trying to keep him at bay with the Ash might not be a bad thing.
And they still have EMP ability, so...
Oh, and the Mercy Zen. I like it. I like it a lot.
I mean, they can't lose a fight anyway, so I guess that's like the thought behind it. Like, it's...
Yeah, boom or bust.
High reward kind of thing.
And they are forcing a really funky rotation. Foxycon's already down on the rotate. That's what you gotta do. You gotta force a really weird rotation out of Beta Shocks. And
now
just
Beta
pick apart
Shocks
the
is
back
stuck
line.
back here without their.
They have 4 people. Just all 5 on them, and...
But then again, yeah.
This is actually a scary spot for them to be. It could take them a while to get a proper group up here. If Duty Blast is smart, they're actually gonna stop Foxicon from getting back in.
Yep.
Oh, Dash goes down.
Stacks. Oh no.
And they're back.
I mean, you're gonna need to get a couple kills right now if you're doing. Foxy does go down. There you go.
Oh, no heal.
Oh.
Oh, and this is all coming apart now for Voodoo.
They need
Link
to
is
kill these
low.
people on point right now.
Link is down. We're just down to Richie, Greasy, and Nort out of mech.
And Stacks
Stacks comes back and is popping off. He does finally die. And it's just Greasy on point. Greasy dies. Beta Shocks moving on to the D1 Grand Finals. GG's, everyone. Like, no shame on Dudu. That was an incredible match.
That is the best GHG game I've ever watched. That was excellent.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic and a treat.
Honestly, this was Grand Finals right here. Like, in my mind, like, this game was amazing. Like, no diss on the other teams, but I think these are the 2 best teams.
I feel like 05 heads can do really well against the Beta Shocks because both teams are so organized.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, it's kind of like strength on strength.
I'm kind of with Don here.
No, I do agree that these are like probably the 2 best teams, but I think 05 heads can be good, like specifically.
Sure. Yeah, let's definitely hope for a competitive finals.
Yeah.
Or PD Midnight.
Well,
anything can happen.
If PD makes it into the finals, oh man, that would be something. I would actually be
the lower
hyped.
bracket rid of the century.
If PD makes it to the finals, I will donate $100 to PD's charity of choosing.
You heard it here first.
Their favorite charity I've heard is actually Carpe's Pockets.
Oh shit!
Oh wow, I've heard of that. That
Gecko also has a lot of tuition to pay off, so $100 goes a long way.
Okay, listen, buddy, you're Canadian, you get benefits that I don't get, so
It's true.
you could just slowly pay them off, and they'll eventually just disappear. Ours just haunts us forever.
Well, as we're talking about who to give money to, we need to give one more thing away, and that is the Golden Brugga, which I need to move all the way up on here so we can see it. We'll put them right next to Deskchan there. And gents, who do you think deserves the Golden Brugga? I know my answer, but I want to hear what you guys have to say.
I'm gonna say Squiggle. He consistently every fight, probably getting about 3 to 4 kills each fight. Hands down, Squiggle probably for me.
I'm going to say the team of FLEP and Demon because main tanks get no love, and they both played pretty well.
Yes.
No like glaring mistakes on either side. Both flexible enough to play the Rhine and the Monkey when they needed to. So main tank Golden Brugga combo team.
Gecko.
I'm sorry. Does it have to go to the winning team?
Man, there's no rules written about this at all. You could give it to your dad. Like...
Right. Honestly, I'm actually gonna go for Deadshot here. The amount of just carry he was doing on the Lucio was ridiculous. By far, I made the least mistakes this game, I would think, out of anyone.
Deadshot looked hella clean.
I also agree.
For the same reason is why I would also give it tip of the golden hat to King Thor for all the same reasons. Just both Lucios kind of throwing the teams on their back. The beats were on point for both of them. They were both very well hidden for all the EMPs. And Flex asking if we're looking for an interview. Do we want to interview someone?
I already said yeah preemptively. We can. We couldn't.
Right,
it's whatever.
Who should I pull in here, Don? You're the one that said yeah.
Whoever you would like. Let's see. I don't think has King Thor gotten an interview yet.
I don't think so. And King Thor's current profile picture is that shitty Photoshop I did from the last grand finals, so they're getting drug in here.
Oh, it's the monkey.
King Thor, welcome to the desk.
Desk-chan,
sorry, you're right. Congratulations on the win. Uh-oh. Did we kill somebody else? Oh, rip.
I put him back.
Flex, we've stolen you in replacement of King Thor.
Okay.
King Thor either didn't want to talk or was AFK, so we got you in here now. Congrats on the win.
Hey, thanks. My heart rate's like 148 right now.
That match was absolutely insane, and I was going to ask you to describe it in a sentence, and that does it for me.
Well, you have all these extra bananas laying around.
Yeah, my bananas are all over the floor right now.
You went through like 30 bananas a match there. That was insane. Yeah, I was excellent hacks onto the Moira there throughout that whole match. You canceled so many coalescences. That was crazy.
I have a question for Flex here, actually.
Okay.
So one of the kind of highlights of this game was the U versus Greasy matchup, and it's kind of two very different Sombra play styles. Where I noticed Greasy plays a lot as like an EMP farm, and you had a lot more like initial hacks that your team kind of engaged on. Why do you think your play style would be better than Greasy's?
So actually, I usually play the same way as Greasy, where I do an EMP farm. I try to hack divas and monkeys a lot and just farm them. But it just wasn't working in the beginning. They were getting dove, or we were getting dove, and we were losing fights too early for me to do it. So we decided that I was just going to wait in the front line. I was going to help pressure Bubbles down, and then like get a hack when I could. And I would prefer to actually hack Greasy over a tank, because he was such a problem, but he was flanking so often that if I could get that hack off, we could turn and kill him. He was getting too much value, so I was trying to shut him down a little bit.
That is an excellent adaptation. That definitely was a big contribution here, and I noticed that. It was great. It's an excellent Sombra play.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Okay.
Does your college, that I'm not going to say on stream, keep like a bag of Q keys in the esports room because you guys wear through them so much by just queuing off cooldown every fight?
Well, we bring our own we bring our own keyboard, so we keep our own stash of Q keys.
Yeah. Smart.
Smart.
It's like, okay, like they're coming up on some alts, and then like the next fight there'd be like 6-7 alts.
Yeah, that's probably one of our biggest struggles, is making sure we communicate exactly what we're going to use. Like on Volskaya second point, we were like, oh, this is last fight, use ults, and then we instantly popped 4 ults, and then we still had 15 seconds, so they got to push again. So sometimes that's a problem that we face. We're working on it.
I mean, it's always nice to have something to go back to the drawing board and talk about as you guys are moving on to the D1 Grand Finals for the second time. And my quick question to you, I feel like the other gents kind of covered everything, is which of the two teams left do you want to face the most?
I mean, we faced 0-5 heads already, and they're an excellent team, don't get me wrong, but we did beat them. And I feel very confident in this. I don't really care, honestly. PD Midnight, we haven't played them since the beginning of the last season, and we did pretty well. I actually haven't seen them play Redacted. I don't know what that was all about, but I don't really care, honestly. Because a few things that I want to say about my team, it's just these guys are unbeatable. Individually, they're unbeatable. Demon and Tim, they grind all the time. Demon is always in the Discord before the game, hyping everybody up. Tim's grinding out ranked 10 hours a week, or FLEP, I'm sorry, 10 hours a day in ranked. Kel, he's got this insane schedule that no one else could keep up with, and yet he still finds time to, talk with me through comps and about the team and come to scrims and all that. Squiggle, we already know about Squiggle. He's absolutely freaking nuts. Foxy and KT are both playing on not only this team, but also the Wichita State varsity team. And so they're scrimming like 3 or 4 times a week. Plus, like, they have a tournament starting tomorrow. So they're in this one and that one.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Who can beat this team? Like, every single person on this team puts in so much work and does so much. Like, it's just not beatable. I don't think that there's any, like, either of the 2 teams that are left, like, even come close. I'm sorry. I love you guys, especially Eagles, because he sleeps Squiggle all the time. But I just don't think they have a chance.
Well, damn, strong words from the captain of Beta Shocks himself, and it makes me even more hyped for the grand final coming up, because it sounds like if what he's saying is true, it could be a roll.
Only finals, because Siege has proven time and time again they can beat Beta Shocks. we took a map without Taco, so I mean, wow. Not in Taco, and then we're basically like a
Wait,
DM.
is it Siege? Is it Siege in 05 has it play?
No.
We already
Oh.